Were you feeling like I'm gonna pass 16 out of 16 this time?
Plab 2 journey was not an easy journey at all. But Plab 2 is the only exam you have to work hard for two of the things.
Would you mind telling me which academy you joined for your Plab 2 preparations? Guys, assalamu alaikum. My name is Dr. Faraz Ahmad, and in this video is a little bit different from my past videos. Today I have a very important guest. You must have heard about him. He has recently passed 16 out of 16 station in Plab 2 exam. I was visiting Islamabad, so I requested him because he is doing his residency in the ENT in a PF hospital Islamabad, and he is kind enough. Like, he has given me time and he has visited me, so I'm very grateful to him. He has given me time for this interview. So let's go to Dr. Saad Khizer. And Dr. Saad, thank you very much first of all for your time.
Thank you, Dr. Faraz, for inviting me.
You are more than welcome. Okay, Dr. Saad, let's start this interview in a professional way now. Can you please introduce yourself first of?
Yeah, sure. My name is Dr. Saad Khizer, and I graduated from EJK Medical College, Muzaffarabad, Azad, Kashmir. And I completed my house job from CMH Muzaffarabad. And currently I am doing postgraduate residency in ENT from PF Hospital, Islamabad.
Okay, Dr. Saad, thank you very much for introducing yourself. Can you please tell me, were you so much talented from your early school days, or you are talented only in the Plab 2 exam? So tell me about your talent, please.
Sure. Since my FSC, I was a good student, but as soon I entered the medical college, I was not a good student at all. I remained average or even below average student during my medical college. But actually, I recently bought a mobile phone during my BBS, during my admission. So I got addicted to mobile phones. I was giving very less time to my studies at that time. So I was not a good student. However, after my house job, at that moment, I realized that there is a lot of competition. So for that, we need to study much, much hard. So at that moment, I then decided not to give time to my phone that much. I started studying in the same schedule as I was studying before entering into medical college.
Can you tell me why did you choose this Plab pathway? Why not USMLE? Why not AMC? Why not some other pathway?
One of the main reasons is most of my family members live in the UK, so that's why I wanted to go to the UK. And another is as compared to USML, that is a bit easier pathway as compared, not that much easier, but as compared to AMC or USMLE, Plab is a bit easier. So that's why I decided to go for Plab.
Okay, Dr. Khizer, can you tell me how did you started this pathway?
Okay, so after my house job, I took SC-based postgraduate exam and I cleared it. So in Pakistan, as you might be aware, that we have only two induction cycles. One is January and second is July, August.
Yeah.
We got postgraduate training only in these 2 months. So in first induction cycle, despite clearing part 1 exam, I couldn't get induction. So at that moment, I started my job, non-training job. And at that moment, I realized that what if I won't get training in next induction? At that moment, I realized that I should be having some alternative pathway of my job. So at that moment, in these 6 months, I decided to take OET exam. Then I booked Plab 1 exam. And fortunately, next induction cycle, I got postgraduate residency as well. So at that moment, I started my residency, and meanwhile, I was preparing for my Plab exam as well. So I took my Plab 1 exam during first year of my residency, and during second year, I attempted Plab 2 exam.
That's all right. That's very good. So you attempted OET Plab 1 in the first year of induction and Plab 2 in the second year of induction.
OET before starting induction, and
Okay.
Plab 1 during first year, and Plab 2 during second.
That's great. That's really great. Great effort from you. So let's talk about OET. How did you started preparing for OET, and from which material you prepare? Because a lot of people are watching you, and they will get an idea that you are such a brilliant man, or such a brilliant doctor, and they will get an idea from your story, like how to start the OET and which material you followed.
It is an easy exam. It is not that much difficult. We have a Facebook group called OET. It has files for all the subjects of OET. So I just downloaded these files and practiced these files, and then I got some other material. I have sent this material to many other people who have also cleared that exam. So just because of that material and practicing again and again, I did preparation for 1 month and cleared the exam.
Okay, so you prepared only for 1 month for your OET exam and you downloaded the files from that group and all things and everything helped you in clearing your exam.
Yes, sir.
That's really good. Okay, tell us about the story of your Plab 1 exam. When you attempted Plab 1 exam, how much you prepared for that? Like how long you prepared for that exam and which material you followed?
Okay, so after my house job, I took multiple exams, but the first international exam, this was Plab 1. So Plab 1 is also an easy exam, so but I prepared it for about 5 months. So my exam was on, I think, 28th May, but I started studying from 1st January. So I two materials. One is the Plab Keys notes, and second is the Plabable MCQ. I just used these two materials and made my own notes. And after with the practice and Plabable, I studied from my own notes. And in the last 1 or 2 months, I just started, I revised my own notes and I cleared it.
Okay, Dr. Khizer, would you mind telling us about your Plab 1 score? What was your score if you don't mind?
Actually, I don't remember, but I think it was in 130s, I guess.
Oh, it's a good score, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Most of the time the passing score is 113, 114, up to 117. It's not much, high score that is needed for the passing Plab 1. So you scored in 130, isn't it?
Yes.
That was a good score. Thank you very much, by the way. Okay, let's go to the Plab 2. So the main purpose of this video is about the Plab 2 exam. Would you mind telling us when you booked your Plab 2 exam and how long you prepared for that exam?
Plab 2 journey was not an easy journey at all because regarding all other exams, you just book the exam and start study for the exam. But Plab 2 is the only exam you have to work hard for two of the things. One is Plab 2 visa and second is studying for Plab 2 exam.
Right.
So you have to gather information for both of these things. So I got my result in July, and after that, about 1 month, I called the different seniors, a number of seniors. One of my senior, I want to mention his name. He's Dr. Mahmood. I definitely want to mention. He was very, very cooperative, very nice. He guided me regarding everything, regarding visa, regarding prep to exam. So it took 1 month for me to get all the information regarding visa and prep to exam, and after that, I started studying for prep to exam.
Okay, all right. So you get all the information of the Plab 2 exam and the Plab 2 visa. So you did all these and you booked Plab 2 like how many months before your exam?
So I booked just after my result. Plab 1 came. The seats available. My Plab 1 result came on in July, and the Plab 2 seats were available from January. So 12th January was the most earliest date that was available. So I booked for 12th January exam.
12th of January. Okay, so you attempted 12th of January 2024.
Yes.
Oh, all right. Would you mind telling me which academy you joined for your Plab 2 preparations?
There are a number of academies for Plab 2 exam. And the advice I want to give to most of the juniors that academies do not matter at all. So I chose the Common Stations Academy. It is based in London. It is a good academy. So I first took online courses from this academy while staying in Pakistan. And then there are some physical workshops of this academy and some examination classes. But unfortunately, since I was doing residency, I didn't get enough leave from my hospital. So I couldn't attend the physical classes of my academy. However, still those online courses helped me, and I went to academy. I did physical practice, took mock exams.
Okay, Dr. Saad, would you mind telling us like how many weeks and how many days before your exam you went to UK?
Okay, so I recommend everyone, if possible for them, go to UK at least 1 month before my exam. But since I was doing residency and we have some fixed rules assigned by College of Physicians in Pakistan, we don't get 1 month leave from the residency. So for my first attempt of Plab 1, Plab 2 in 12th January, I went to UK about 2 weeks before my exam. And unfortunately, I couldn't attend the examination classes and workshops of my academy because of this reason. And I couldn't pass this exam by 2 marks, but I took second attempt of Plab 2 2 months later on 27 March, and I went to UK only 5 days before my exam. So during these 5 days, I only practiced clinical section in the academy.
Okay, so you passed your Plab 2 exam in 2 attempts, and unfortunately, in your first attempt, you failed it by 2 marks.
Yes.
And you passed 10 station in first attempt?
8 stations.
8 station. Okay. So this is the thing. Like in the second attempt, you passed 16 out of 16. This is a very, very good improvement, isn't it?
Yes, Alhamdulillah.
So after the second attempt of your Plab 2 exam, when you're coming out of the exam center, what were your feelings? Were you feeling like I'm going to pass 16 out of 16 this time?
Honestly speaking, I took multiple exams after my house job and I cleared all those exams in the first attempt, like FCPS exam, MS exam, KRL exam, CDA exams, PF exams. So this is the only exam, Plab 1 OET. So this is the only exam, Plab 2. So in my first attempt, I was 100% sure that I'm going to pass this exam. Because my academies, all my colleagues, even mock examiners were saying that you have very good preparation, you will pass the exam. So I was 100% sure that I will pass the exam. So I didn't even wait for the results. Just one day before my results, I came back to Pakistan and I was much confident that I would pass, but unfortunately I failed it. And in my second attempt, honestly speaking, I was not sure at all that I will pass the exam. But it is very
Exactly.
unpredictable exam. I have talked to multiple people, and they say that the stations, some of the stations went worse, and they passed those stations, and some of the stations that were very good according to them, and they have failed. So you don't have any idea after coming out of the exhibiting that you are going to pass it or not.
Yeah. So you're right. This is very unpredictable exam. As in the first attempt, you were very sure like you're gonna pass the exam, but you failed it. But in the second attempt, you're feeling like either I'm gonna pass or not, but you passed 16 out of 16, and you have created a history, isn't it?
History, I guess many people might have passed out 16 stations.
Definitely, there will be a lot of people who have passed, but in my last 3 years, I never heard about if anyone has passed 16 out of 16 station. So I only knows you. You are Dr. Khizer, and I'm very happy that you have passed 16 out of 16.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
So one more question I would like to ask: in how many stations you got 12 out of 12?
I think 4 or 5 stations I got all 12 marks.
4 or 5 stations.
And one of that one is prescription station. For prescription, I took a class from Dr. AZT. He's a good teacher. He gives prescription classes, and I got 12 marks in my previous attempt and this attempt as well in prescription.
That's very good.
And for sim, I also got full 12 marks in my sim. And I'm not saying you're sitting in front of me, but I followed your approach from YouTube, and I got all 12 marks in sim. And then in some other stations, some ethical counseling stations, I also got 12 marks. And that is probably I took Dr. Lohan master class, and he's also the reason that he got 12 marks when he followed his approach in counseling sessions.
That's really good. That's really good. I'm very happy like my videos are helping people like you and all other peoples. So I'm very thankful to my God as well. Like I'm helping people. Okay, at the end, I would like to ask you overall experience of your Plab 2 exam.
Overall, it is not an easy journey. This exam, like traveling from one country to another, then taking exam, it drains all your energy. So I have my IMM exam coming, but because this exam has drained all my energy, that I don't think so that in coming 5 or 6 months I'm going to take any other exam. So I have delayed this IMM exam. I'm going to take it in second attempt.
Okay, so we wish good luck for your IMM exam, and we are praying to God that inshallah you will pass this exam as well. You're welcome. So at the end, I would like to ask, would you mind giving any advice to doctors, to the junior colleagues who are going to appear for the Plab 2 exam in future?
Yes, definitely. As per my experience, Plab 2 is not, though it depends on your knowledge, but this is not a knowledge-based exam. So, according to my experience, the thing that matters the most, according to them, that you are keeping your language simple and easy. That is, patients can understand. Second thing is you must be confident, and third thing is you must be sympathetic towards patient. So if you follow these 3 points, I'm sure that you are not going to fail any station.
All right, thank you very much for this very good advice. And I also recommend to all of the students who are going to appear in Plab 2 exam in near future, these 3 points which Dr. Khizer has just mentioned, these are the key to success in Plab 2 exam. So Dr. Khizer, thank you very much by the way for your time. And at the end, please tell our audience about your future plans.
So currently, I'm doing postgraduate residency in ENT, and in future, I would like to pursue my career in the UK as an ENT surgeon.
That's really good, and we wish very, very good luck to you. in your future life, and hopefully you will be a good surgeon in the ENT or in the surgery in the United Kingdom. Thank you very much for your time, and good luck for your GMC registration, for your future jobs plans in the UK, and for your future plans in the United Kingdom as well.
Thank you so much for all your wishes, and thank you for inviting me.